Hi everyone, thanks for coming and having a look. This is the results of the photo edit challenge that we did. Superb amount of entries, really impressed with what we got through. I think everyone took it on board in good spirits, which is brilliant, nice to see. We're going to run through a few of them now and have a little bits that we like about them, or I like about them should I say, and run through onto those. If you submitted more than one, and a few people did, we're only ever going to show one on the video. We might put them up on the web page, a few different ones, but yeah, we're just going to show the one onto there. Thanks very much for tuning in. There's another one going live tonight at 6 o'clock, so tune into that. It's actually a seascape this time, and I think you'll really like this. You'll be able to get into this a little bit more, which would be great. Like and subscribe, be brilliant, really appreciate it. Nice to see you along on the journey. Let's have a look at these now. So this was the original image that we all started with. Everyone had the same, and this is what I did with it basically. This is what you saw me edit on the day into that. And now we're going to go into what people have done, and there's been a mixture of these. We're not going to go through what people edited on because not everyone supplied that information because I didn't ask. But onto these, some people have used phones, some people have gone all out, so you can see. Okay, in this one here, we've gone very saturated on the colours, but actually it's quite nice. It's really punching out the yellows into there as well, which is brilliant the way it comes through, and it does punch in quite nicely. It's very striking when you first look at it into that, so well done onto that. Then we've got this one which has gone totally hoo-ha with the colours, and actually it sort of works, very arty. Nice little colours coming through into there as well. Bringing the reds in is really nice on that top end. We've got a bit of green splodge in the middle, not sure about that, but then again actually it adds to the artiness of it, so actually fair play. We've gone for a black and white into this as well. I believe we had a couple after this person. This is the one I've chose because I quite like the black and white. It is very simple, and that lends itself into the scene as well, which is nice. It's always good to see. I do like black and white. We should do it more often. This is the other extreme now when we've gone into monochrome. We've really darkened it down. I think it's a little bit pixelated due to the size, but that's neither here nor there. It is very, very dark. It's bringing you in, but we've got this nice light coming through into the trees as well. It's making me want to look into this picture and work out what is in there, which is actually, that's quite a nice thing to do, to bring me into that. Just a nice classic shot. We've desaturated a bit and we've changed the colours, and it's quite a nice tone into that. I really like it. I especially like the top end that we've got up there as well. That's working really, really well. A nice little softness into that, it just brings me in. So that's worked quite nicely. Yeah, I do like that, it's really good. Now this is actually the first person who's flipped the image. They flipped it round, which is really nice to see. You've got to think outside the box sometimes and do things like that. I don't know if it's any better. I'm sort of in and ahhing. We're leading in from the left now, which is always nice. It's always good to lead in from the left to the right because that's how our brains work. And it does bring in, but the trouble with that now is that on the right hand side where our brain is leading into, there's nothing there. We've got a bit of a gap in the trees there, which my eyes are going to, but I want something for my eyes to land on into that. We could work that in probably a little bit more into that, but I love the fact that he's flipped it, thought outside the box. Brilliant. Yeah, this is quite nicely worked. Like the mist coming into there, it's really quite nice, very subtle into that. The tree really punches out, which is brilliant. Love the way that punches. Really nice effect onto that. The shimmer in the water is gorgeous as well. Reflection is great. That works superb. Yeah, we've really saturated on the colours on this one, especially on the greens, and that is working. To be fair, it is punching. It's a little bit pixelated, but I think that's down to the image size that we've got onto that. The one thing punching the colours up is down the bottom left-hand corner. It's made it look a bit messy with the dirt that's in the water, the leaves and everything else, because it's brought them to my attention. But I do quite like that punchy. Good effort. Yeah, totally desaturated on the colours. That works quite well. I like that. It's pleasant to look at. I keep looking around it, which is nice. I'm being intrigued by it, and that's something good. So yeah, that works really well. Yeah, colours, we've got a multitude of colours coming through into this, which is quite nice. We've really separated this out and picked certain areas to really change the colour off and bring them to the forefront. You've toned down the background, so you're making it punch at the front. And that's quite a nice effect. I've got this real swampy feel out of it now, which is nice. I like the background. We've obviously applied a texture onto this as well. I can just see around the top left there's some texture coming through that you've dropped onto it. That works really well and just adds into it. I do like that. Nice. Okay, I had a couple, I think, off this guy as well. I picked this one as my favourite. Love the autumn colours into it all. The rays of sunlight, notice how they've added rays into this as well. Bringing the rays through, absolutely fantastic. Love that. That adds an extra dimension into that picture. And if you think back to a few when I said about flipping it, there was nothing at the end. This is suddenly, this will bring something into the end. We've got the rays of light coming in, we've got something going on that side of the image as well. That's really nice. Love the colours in that, brilliant. Yeah, we've got a fairly straight edit into this here, but we've got the background, which has got a nice bit of mist coming into there as well. We've got the separation into the image, which is quite nice. The colours just making it pop out. Nice, pleasant image to look at. Nice little landscape. Okay, I picked this one. I think we had a few out of this person as well. I love the mist on this. Absolutely love the mist coming in. Yes, it's heavy mist coming in, but actually it's in the right place. It's all at the bottom by where the water is. That's working really well. And it's just rising a little bit into there. Got the tree, it's punching. Going to monochrome, beautiful, love it. Works really well. This one, yeah, love the effect that we've got onto that. It's, I could almost, yeah, it's got that arty feel to it. It really works. I like it. I like the texture on it. I like the colours as well. We've got the colours coming through on the branch going up there. With the oranges just popping out into that, and then the greens. That works beautiful. It's lovely to look at. I can imagine it in a book. Seeing something like that, I can imagine it as a piece of art on the wall as well. So it's really good, really like that. Well, there we go. Well done, everyone. It's really nice to see all your edits into there as well. Hope you enjoyed doing that. Don't forget the next one's out tonight at 6 o'clock. Go and have a look at that. It's a seascape, as I said. Like and subscribe, really appreciate that. If you have any comments, leave them below. Love to hear from them. If you've got any suggestions for any future ones to do, or different ideas that you want to get involved in, put them down there. Well, let's get everyone together. Let's get it started. See you soon.